過ぎた季節が嘘だとしても重ねたぬくもりは嘘じゃない君が残した背中の傷跡は今もずっと甘くてだからずっと痛くて
Yo, what it do, guys? It's your boy, Leon Mookie, and I'm back with another chapter of The Radiant Hero of Light and Darkness. This is chapter 11. In the last chapter, I basically went over the journey to Elysium with our favorite party, as Izuku gets a crash course on the country of mages and magi, while also facing against a powerful foe, warped by the years of unstable magic, known as a sand serpent dragon, as it took everything that our team had to defeat it, until a new mysterious guest came to finish it off, as it being a bestial human by the name of Maylene Lucas, with her and her little sister named Rydia Lucas, also helping them to Elysium, which ended up being a floating city. So, with that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Chapter 11, The Elysium Secrets. As Izuku, back in the world of MHA, talking with Detective Naomasa Sakaguchi, as his jaw drops, saying, You cannot be serious. It's an actual city floating in the sky? With Izuku saying, yeah, it really is. It's nothing like Island I'm aware of. And yes, I am aware of Island even as a kid. But even so, it's a floating city in the desert, run by mages. With Naomasa saying, tell me, how is it possible? I won't give into all the boring details, but it uses a large amount of mana within the air, allowing it to float. It also needs countless sources of mana of the citizens as well to keep it afloat too. So that's it. That's all I can tell you. If I told you on how it's completely structured and made, we would be here forever. And you want a full detail on my time in Taoteis, right? But now I'm saying, yes, that is true. Please continue your story. Of course, on the other side, with Izumi saying, Big Brother Izuku really did go to another world. It's in a floating city? I wish I could go there. With Inko saying, maybe one day, sweetie. However, part of her doesn't want to lose her second child, as she just finally got her son back. With then, soon, the doors open with an officer saying, young man, you can't come. Saying, is he here? Auntie Inko, is Izuku here? With Inko saying, Katsuki. With soon Mitsuki and Masaru, Bakugo's parents, also show up saying, sorry Inko, this damn brat wouldn't take no for an answer. With soon Izuku noticed on the other side of the one-way mirror, with Bakugo looking at Izuku, saying, Deku, it really is him. He truly is back. With soon noticed Zeldris, Izuku's wolf guardian dragon spirit. With soon Bakugo screams out, what the fuck is that thing? With then Mitsuki slapping him upside the head, saying, shut up boy and don't curse. Izumi is still here, did you forget that? With soon seeing the little girl and being the little sister of Izuku, she's saying, hi big brother Bakugo. With soon Bakugo saying, yeah, whatever. Hey Izumi. With then Izuku noticing the loud noises behind the one-way mirror, saying, looks like Bakugo is here. Well, Kachan is. Well, it doesn't matter if he is or not. I'll still continue my story. I don't really care if he knows or not. with soon Zeldris talking telepathically to Izuku while he's still in his small form on the table, saying, "Sure about that? I doubt he's gonna take kindly to your story. And didn't you say that the guy was a bit of a smartass? Hell, I still remember seeing your memories on how he treated you when you guys were kids." But soon Izuku saying, "Yeah, I'm aware. But the past is the past, and I could care less about Katsuki Bakugo. Right now, I just want to give my story and go back home." With then Z saying, "All right then, keep going, Izuku. Also, I'm aware of your time in Elysium, so try to pace yourself." With then Izuku saying, "Yeah." After taking a deep breath, he goes back to telling Namasa about his time in Elysium. As Izuku and the party soon arrive to the floating city, they soon land on a docking bay, which they had to wait a couple of seconds to give him permission to leave the vehicle. As then they begin feeling that the vehicle is now moving as they are on a conveyor belt, with Izuku saying, "Wow, this place is quite advanced. It's similar to almost my hometown, to my world." With then you're saying, "Wait, seriously? You have things like this?" With Izuku saying, "Well, maybe not flying vehicles, but this entire place feels somewhat close to an airport, which I have been to from time to time." With then Edward asking, "An airport? Wait, what kind of air, does it sell air, or is it like a seaport?" With Izuku saying, "I'll explain later." As soon as they stop, they're soon given permission to leave the vehicle. With then everybody leaves except Rydia. With then Izuku saying, "Miss Rydia are saying, oh, I gotta still stay here. After all, I gotta make sure to take it back to our place, right, sis?" With then Maylene just nods, saying, "I'll meet you back there. Most likely, Sir Hero might want to meet with the council." With her saying, "Radio, later." With after saying that, Rydia's air rider soon basically goes down the floor. With then Izuku saying, "Wait, is she?" With then Maylene saying, "Do not worry. She's giving permission to go out of the area so she can go into the upper floors. If she just start running down here, well, I think you're aware of what could happen." With then he's saying, "I guess you got a point." As they walk through a tunnel, but soon as they exit, Izuku and everyone else began feeling at awe at the technological advancements of the Mage Kingdom of Elysium. With soon Maylene clearing her throat, saying, "Sir Izuku Midoriya and party, I wish to welcome you to the Kingdom of Elysium, the Kingdom of Mages," with the entire building being somewhat close to that of a futuristic dystopia, but still has a mixture of a medieval feel to it though, with tons of magic being flown all across the entire area, from the elemental magic of fire, wind, water, lightning, earth, darkness, light, and ether, with ice as well. With soon Izuku saying, "This is amazing. So this is what Elysium is. And why is it only, allowing mages?" With soon Maylene saying, "I will say this. The reason why we don't allow anyone that isn't a mage is because of the years of spies always trying to come into the kingdom. That is the main reason why. But I will say this. We always allow heroes to come so they can learn as well. Having their time here allowing them to grow stronger and to know more of the world of Taoteis, which we hope that you will have time to as well, Sir Izuku." But then Izuku saying, "I hope so as well, but I still wish to talk to your leader," but saying, of course. With then Maylene saying, this way to the government center. As they head through the streets, they soon notice tons of people from that's of not just humans, elves, and dwarves, but also bestial humans and also demonic humans as well. With soon, Sophia can help but say, wow, I figured that this place allowed demonic humans, but I didn't expect them to be treated fairly. With soon Maylene saying, don't be too surprised, Miss Sophia, but my friends call me Soph, which you haven't earned the right to just yet. Saying, understood, Miss Sophia. Elysium does not discriminate. Even those who still have faith of the Seraphim faithful, we don't discriminate as well. We're all scholars trying to figure out the ways of magic here in Taoteis. It's the only thing we do want, and the only thing that we wish to basically learn more of. Within, Dorgan saying, my, I've always wanted to come to Elysium, but the journey was always too, overwhelming. But even so, this place still blows my mind. Within, Volio saying, I have to agree with you on that, Dorgan. So much, this city is so technological advanced. If you shared this technology with the rest of the other nations, who knows on how far that Taoteis could go in the next 10 years or so, possibly 20 years. With soon Meili saying, that's exactly what we're trying to do. Thanks to, you overthrowing the previous emperor, we have no need to fear that the empire would misuse our technology. But soon, Kai actually standing close to Izuku saying, you hear that, master? It looks like you still done some good, basically overthrowing the emperor alongside his majesty. You didn't just help me. With Izuku scratching the back of his head saying, yeah, I guess you're right, Kai. Thanks. With Kai smiling, hearing this. With then Maylene saying, I can tell that the two of you have a close familiar bond. Are the two of you brothers by any chance? With then Izuku saying, no. Kai isn't my younger brother. He's actually a party member of mine and a friend. With saying, are you sure? I believe that Mr. Kai looks up to you quite a bit. But then Kai saying, of course I look up to my master. I may not be his brother, but I still wish to be something similar to him. If that's okay, master. With Izuku saying, of course, Kai, you don't have to. You don't have to feel like you're a burden or anything like that, because you're far from it. With then Kai saying, thank you, master. Thank you for your kind words. As the dark elf couldn't help but bow and also feel happy as well. Within, Ymir saying, well, always kind-hearted, Izuku. With then Sophia, close to Izuku, pushes Kai out of the way slightly, saying, and that's what we care about you, Midori. With Izuku blushing, saying, thanks for the kind words. With soon, all the guys couldn't help but shrug their shoulders and sigh frustration and a little bit of annoyance, even though they have smiles on their faces. Within Maylene actually tilting her head saying, such interesting interactions. Is this how the hero party acts? I figured that they would be more of, loyal companions and servants, willing to follow the hero's orders. But I guess I was wrong of that calculations. I must reassess the situation now. With Izuku and the rest of the others hearing that, with Izuku saying, you said that out loud. With saying, I did? Oh, my apologies. I am quite known to, speak my mind of my inner thoughts out loud without realizing it. I wish to apologize once again. With then Izuku saying, no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm known to do the same thing. People have told me. With then his entire party having a sweat drop within their mind saying, yes, you do. Yes, you do ramble, Izuku. With then But both Ymir and Sophia saying, but it's also adorable as well. As they continue walking through a couple of streets, they soon arrive at at a platform that cuts off around around the rest of Elysium, with Izuku saying, "What is?" With then Meili saying, "Please step on the platform." With Izuku and the rest of the party stepping on the platform, as Maylene said, within it begins to glow, as then each and every one of them have been teleported to another platform. Within they're now at a different place and around the city, with Izuku saying, "Whoa, did we just teleport?" With soon Maylene saying, "Yes, we have perfected an art that allows us to teleport to certain locations. However, the teleportation only works if the crest circle is similar to the other. But not all teleportation circles are similar to the other. To make sure that they are able to go to the destination that they wish." Within Izuku actually cutting her off, saying, while switching out the circle while still being the same type of art, you're using it to act as a centerpiece to switch to different locations. Not only that, you also changed this crest. You also changed some of the wording and some of the markings within the spell circle to allow them to teleport to different locations, similar to the other. It's so fascinating. I've never seen such a spell that's able to do such amazing things. Possible it can be replicated to other countries and allowing them to teleport to other countries as well. It could even then Izuku goes on his rambling fit with soon everybody in the party was completely and utterly having sweat drops, somewhat of annoyance and somewhat of curiosity. As for Maylene, as she looks at Izuku basically going on a rambling fit, for some reason she's actually catching each and every word that Izuku saying. With soon her eyes have been widening. With then she grabs Izuku's shoulder. With soon Izuku saying, "Oh, did I go on a rambling fit? I am so sorry." With then Volio saying, "That word vomit of yours is getting a lot more overwhelming nowadays, Izuku. Try and keep it under wraps, okay, kid?" Saying, "Right, Sensei. Miss Maylene, With then she holding Izuku's shoulders with both her hands, saying, You've already cracked so much of the teleportation circle so well. Many mages and scholars of Elysium have had a hard time trying to understand it or trying to replicate the formula. And yet you've already gotten so much more than most of them have even found." With then everybody, including Izuku, began screaming, "What?" With then Maylene saying, "You are quite incredible. Are these theories? Are these certain words that you've been figuring out? Have you had such an interest in figuring out arts?" With then Edward saying, "Miss Maylene, the reason why Izuku goes on a rambling fit on this is because it allows him to figure out new ways to incorporate arts, especially in combat." With then Ymir saying, "Yeah, because of that. Actually, it's because of his special ability known as Link that only heroes know." With then Maylene saying, "Link?" Looking at Izuku saying, "It's a special art that the heroes learn. I'm able to link up with party members that I have a strong connection with, or we're able to do link arts, where they're arts that allow us to combine our strengths and weaknesses. However, link arts are only unique to something that I'm able to do with others. But to make up for that, and for teammates that haven't, I'm able to find out arts that have a strong affinity with other arts and allowing them to increase their damage and power." With that, Maylene saying, You're the assistant and colleague I've been needing my entire life. Hero, Sir Izuku." With Izuku saying, "Wait, what?" With then saying, "Come, sir. We need to get you to the council hall. Not only that you need to talk to the council, you also need to come to my home. You have theories that I may be able to use With then Izuku saying, "Wait, what? What's going on here?" With soon the entire party sweat drops once again, saying, "I think Izuku found another party member." With then Dorgan saying, "And there's a lady, of course. Well, looks like things might become a lot more interesting." Within Kai saying, "Hey, if Master made another friend, I guess all we can do is do as much as we can." Within Sophia and Ymir begin saying, "Yeah," as their tone is somewhat dark, even though they agree. With soon Edward stepping away from the demonic human woman and the human girl, with soon thinking, "I'm not getting in between that today. No, sir." With that, as they reached the council hall, they were about to enter before Izuku noticed tons of people asking many mages for help. As Izuku saying, "What's going on there?" With then Maylene saying, "I'm guessing another one must have disappeared." With soon Volio saying, "Disappeared?" With her nodding her head saying, "Yes, sir, Volio. Turns out many civilians, both human, elves, and dwarves, alongside beast humans and demonic humans, have been missing for so long. The victims have been missing for almost a year, and it keeps growing. And not only that, it keeps growing. You haven't found them." With then Ymir saying, "How many people have been missing?" With then Maylene calculating during the time when the first victim disappeared, then from the second to the third, and many, many more for the past couple of months, saying, "If my deduction is correct, I think about 100 people have gone missing for the past year or so." Within everybody's eyes began widening. Within soon Dorgan saying, "That's even higher than the people who were being kidnapped at Galio when the nobles kept on trying to steal innocent competitors during the tournaments." With soon Izuku saying, "But it couldn't be the Empire, guys. Remember?" Within Sophia saying, "I have to agree with Izuku on this. Remember, they wouldn't allow any people from the Empire, and they wouldn't do any trade with them at all. Mages are not." Within Melee saying, "You're correct. Like we said, this happened almost a year ago. The Empire was still going through its social change before any of this happened. And it's quite alarming, to be fair." With then Izuku saying, "So, I may have to ask about that while we're here and see if I can help out." With then Edward saying, "That's right, Izuku. The hero party always coming in to save the day." With Dorgan playing on his guitar axe saying, quite the mystery here. I wish, since we solved one in Galio, I think a second one should be fine again." With then Ymir saying, "Whatever happens, we'll always have your back, Izuku. Right, everyone?" With everybody nodding. With then Kai going up to Izuku saying, "I'm ready whenever you are, Master. Actually, if you like, I could actually go around the city and see if I can gather any information." With then Izuku saying, "Are you sure, Kai? I mean, this place is still new." Saying, "Do not worry. I think I can find my place around." With then Maylene saying, "Each place has different teleportation circles to each location, so you won't be too far off. Here in the town hall, the teleportation circles are blue, and to the marketing district, they're red. To the outskirts of the cities, they're all yellow, and to residential districts, they are green. I hope that helps you, Mr. Dark Elf Kai." Saying, "Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I'll be off." With soon Kai disappears. But then Izuku saying, "All right, let's go, guys." As they soon enter the council hall, many people were looking at the party, as many of them noticed that they're not mages, with only a few of them looking like mages, mostly being, Ymir and Sophia. However, a few of them have recognized Izuku to be the hero. Which soon, I figured that's actually an elf wearing that of a suit and tie, saying, "Hello, can I help you, Sir Izuku Midoriya? I'm the hero that was summoned by Crystallis." Saying, Sir Hero, I actually couldn't remember your name, but thank you for telling me. Can I help you? Yes, I wish to talk to the council or the one that's in charge of Elysium." Saying, I see. Well, can you please wait a little bit? The council is currently having a meeting right now. So it's saying, I understand. We can wait. Within an hour later, the doors to the council hall soon leave, with many people actually coming out, many of them being that of humans, elves, dwarves, bestial humans, and demonic humans. With one human actually looking at Maylene, as Maylene looks back and he waves, with Maylene waving back. With soon, Sophia noticed this, saying, "Oh, this is quite interesting." With Maylene saying, "I'm sorry," saying, "All right, do you have a thing for one of the council members?" Saying, "Oh, are you applying to Councilman Dougal?" With Sophia saying, "Yeah, so is there a story?" Saying, "Oh, yes, he's actually the man that took me in. He's my adopted father." With then Sophia saying, "Oh, seriously? I thought there was something a lot more spicy behind that. Well, I guess I won't. I guess I'll be sitting back down." With then Izuku saying, "Wait, weren't we supposed to?" Saying, "I believe that you asked to talk to the council. However, you wish to talk to me though." As the party soon noticed a man that looks like in his late 20s, as he has that of brunette hair with that of a clean-cut beard, going with soon as his piercing red eyes look at the party, and as his attire has that of robes with the crest symbol of Elysium on the front of his robes, as soon saying, "My name is Head Councilman Alexander Ivan, or you can call me Alex, as my friends do." But saying, "Quite well, casual, are you, sir?" As Volio asked that, saying, "Well, I figured that the hero wouldn't mind a little bit of casual talk before we start business. After all, the former champion leader of Galio, Sir Volio Alexander." Within, the middle-aged lion man couldn't help but smirk, saying, "Just because my last name is your first name doesn't mean anything, kid. But talking casual proves that we can trust you at least a little bit." Well, within, Dorian saying, "Quite, sir. Looks like you're an honest man. Is that right?" With soon, Izuku saying, "Sir, can we? Let's head to my office." As the party soon heads to somewhat of an elevator device, with then Izuku saying, "Maylene, are you not coming?" Saying, "I just wanted to show you the location. I need to give out my reports on the monsters in the area so I can focus on my research." With soon Izuku saying, "Oh, right, you said you wanted my help with that." Within, Maylene grabs Izuku by his hand, saying, Yes, you would be a great help to my research once you finish your task here. Please, I'll be waiting here until you're done, and so I can show you my residence. I would be truly grateful for your aid." With Izuku blushing quite a bit as a woman's face is quite near to him, saying, "Yeah, I really appreciate that a lot. If I could help, but saying, "Excellent, thank you." Soon after that, she lets go, as she soon stays in the main lobby, with soon Alexander saying, "Oh, Maylene, she never changes." Within, Ymir asking, "You know her?" Saying, "I've met her a couple of times. She's a good girl, even though she is quite the, mindset." With then Volio saying, "What kind of mindset?" With Alexander soon saying, "Well, I'll explain another time. Any rate, let's head down to business." as they head up to the elevator with soon, he asks, Sir Hero, I believe that the reason that you come to me into Elysium is to ask for aid to take on the Demon Lord. Is that right? With soon, Izuku saying, yeah, actually. We wish to ask for your aid to take on, saying, actually, we've been wanting to figure out a way to take on the Demon Lord. However, we're going through a certain crisis right now, so we can't be able to give aid. With then, Izuku saying, why say that? With then, as they arrive at a certain floor, as it being a luxurious office, with having that of a view of almost the entirety of Elysium. Within, both Edward and Ymir, alongside Dorgan, couldn't help but get somewhat impressed in the view. With even Volio was actually taken back, with even Sophia saying, quite the lookout. I guess it comes to being a chairman. With soon, Alexander heads to his desk saying, currently, we're going through a certain crisis right now. With soon, Volio saying, I'm guessing it has to do with the missing civilians. With saying, you've got it. It's one of the issues. The secondary issue is that we are unable to gather any more materials needed to keep Elysium afloat. With saying, wait, are you serious? Are you saying that the city and the country is going to fall? With saying nothing like that. It would be years before the country falls down to the ground. After all, but if it isn't taken care of, that later may be sooner. With then Dorgan making comment, that cannot be due. Such a luxurious and amazing city such as this falling to the sands of the desert. So we cannot allow such a thing to happen, Izuku. With then Izuku agreeing with Dorgan saying, yeah, I agree, Dorgan. But so, we can take care of that. And we also plan on looking into the missing civilians as well. One of my party members is already looking around the city, hoping to find some clues. Within hearing that saying, excellent, then one of the issues might be able to be taken care of pretty easily. Within Sophia, having her basically crossing her arms under her breasts, would soon saying, so what about the second issue? The basically making sure that Elysium doesn't fall. With that saying, actually, we are able to take care of it pretty easily. The only problem is that the route leading to it. There are towns outside the main city. They're basically oases. The oasis acts as an anchor point, because in the oasis lies mana crystals. Within Izuku saying, wait, mana crystals? Within Alexander saying, yes. Are you familiar with the concept of mana crystals? With Izuku saying, I've seen a couple, but I've never heard of mana crystals being used to hold up an entire kingdom. With then Alexander continuing, I can't give you all the details, but these mana crystals allow us to keep Elysium afloat. In simpler terms, we mine the crystals, allowing us to turn the mana atmosphere into power, allowing Elysium to float. But unfortunately, we haven't been able to get to our oasis mine in the past couple of months or so. For some reason, we aren't able to even send a group of soldiers there to help out. But it's been days, literally weeks, since we've heard anything from them. We may assume the worst could happen. Within, Volio saying, possibly a monster. Did you send like a quest for adventurers to eliminate them? Within, Alexander suits smirk and then chuckles a bit, saying, I'm guessing you're not aware. Not many adventurers. We're only allowed mages in Elysium, remember? No other adventurers. I'm actually trying to push a bill that allows us to have adventurers here to help out. So thanks to you taking care of the Empire. Because of that, we shouldn't be able to fear them anymore. fear of their spies trying to steal our technology, or fear of them trying to put any of our citizens into slavery. But even so, it's becoming quite difficult for a while now. With then soon Ymir saying, I don't see it being difficult. I mean, sure, Galio is no longer under the oppression of the Empire, and you no longer fear the Empire. What else is there? With soon Dorgan saying, Ymir, are you aware of Crystallis still not seeing Elysium as a sovereign country or a nation, even though they are? With then Ymir's eyes being widening, saying, within Alexander saying, correct. Until we're actually seen as a country or a nation, we're afraid on what, well, Crystallis could do. After all, they are the ones who are in charge of the summoning ceremony to summon heroes. If we step out of line or do anything that could seem drastic, they may summon another hero to take care of. And we're also aware of your little escapade, your little, well, strained relationship with Crystallis right now, even though you're still trying your best to help out the people by rallying all the other nations to help. With then Izuku saying, yeah, I'm aware. I've heard the rumors. But even so, I want to try. If I can at least get Notsuda to help out alongside you, we should be able to push back the Demon Lord's forces. With soon, Alexander gets out of his chair saying, for a while now, the forces have been dark. I believe the Demon Lord is preparing for a push, gathering his forces, making them stronger. So, we should be, with this time, it would be a good chance for us to work together to try and put an end to that demon. So, but until we finish the problems here in Elysium, I believe something like that is nothing but a pipe dream. Within soon Edward saying, we can help out. Within Izuku saying, Edward's right. I think we could split up in teams. 2 teams at that. The first team should be people who head out to the Oasis to figure out what's going on there. As for the second team, we could stay here and gather information on where the missing civilians are and see if we can help. With then Volio saying, so, the same as we did in Galio. I can work with that, Izu. With then Dorgan saying, same here, but who will be on each team? With then Izuku actually thinking about this pretty hard. With Soon saying, Team A will compose of me, Edward, Ymir, and Kai, since he's already taken care of it. We'll help out and see if we can find any of the civilians. As for Team B, Volio Sensei, Dorgan, and Sophia, you guys head out to the Oasis Mine and see what's going on there. With that, soon Sophia saying, seriously? But I wanted to. With Izuku saying, Sophia, I don't know what the reason why you're so clingy to me for the past couple of years or so, but this is a job. We can't allow our emotions to get involved in this right now. With soon Sophia pouts before sighing, saying, okay, Izuku, I'll do this, but you owe me after this. Got it? Saying, that's fair. With soon Ymir actually getting annoyed at this, but she still has to spend a lot of time with Izuku, even though it's mostly working on a case right now. But soon Alexander saying, haha, you are quite the leader. It looks like your team really does listen to you. Saying, because they're my friends, and I care deeply about them. They have my back, and I'll always have theirs. That's how it always will be. Right, guys? With everybody saying, right. With soon, High Councilman Alexander saying, well, I wish you luck, Heroes Party. Please, look after Elysium. After that, the party soon leaves, Within, Maylene still waiting in the main lobby of the council hall, saying, Sir Hero, have you finished what you need to take care of? Saying, somewhat. We're actually going to look around the city and see if we can find. Also, we're heading to the Oasis Mines. We need to figure out a way to get there, though. Within, Maylene saying, if you're heading to the mines, I can take care of that. With soon, Izuku saying, wait, seriously? You're just going to help us like that? Within, Maylene saying, of course. I wish to help as much as I can, and to be useful as well. Besides you actually helping my research, I do wish to help out my homeland. It would be great if I can actually repay not just my home, but also my adopted father. With soon, Ymir saying, that's pretty great of you, Maylene. With then saying, besides, I have been wondering about the Oasis. There are plenty of people. Many of the missing people also came from there as well. So that's why the year of cases have gone up to at least 100 now, since there are around 50 people in the mine, workers at the Oasis mine. Within, he's saying, all the more reason. I guess it's basically a double job. All right, guys, let's head out and look around the city. With soon, Maylene saying, all right, I do wish I would be more at help if I joined your party. I hear I get more stronger if I join. With soon, Izuku saying, oh, are you sure? I mean, if you feel like it, saying, I also hear that you're able to remove me from the party if you wish. Once this job is taken care of, you can do such as that. Saying, all right, if you say so, Maylene. As Izuku actually prepares a party invite towards Maylene, as Maylene sees it, but she doesn't jump up like how the others did when they're surprised, as she soon just accepts. As Izuku sees Maylene's portrait within his browser, allowing him to see her health bar and everything, saying, it would be an honor to serve alongside you until these cases are taken care of, Sir Hero. Saying, of course, Maylene. Also, that weapon you use. Saying, oh, you mean this? As soon a spell circle appears in our hand, with soon something coming out of the spell circle. As it looks from Izuku's point of view, it looks like a rifle. With soon, Edward saying, wow, I've never seen a weapon like that before. With soon Ymir saying, is it some kind of new type of wand? With then Maylene saying, it's actually an adventure in mine. I call it a mana launcher, where I'm able to shoot basically bursts of my mana through that of high density blast, where I'm able to deal more damage. Not only that, it doesn't drain my mana as much as normal, which soon saying, within Bolio saying, mana launcher? That's quite the unique name. Within Izuku saying, it looks more like a gun to me. Within, everybody looks at Izuku. Within Dorgan saying, a gun? With Izuku saying, it's a firearm. Otherwise, a weapon that shoots projectiles from it. With soon Maylene putting her finger to her chin saying, gun. Mana gun? I like the sound of that. Thank you, Sir Hero. Once again, you have aided me in my endeavors. I have to say, truly, this is a great benefit between the both of us. With soon Izuku saying, glad I could help a lot. Saying, truly, partnership with you has truly opened my eyes quite a bit. Now, let us head to the Oasis, my friend. I will lead you there. With soon everybody looking at Izuku saying, you have an act on getting unique party members, Izuku. Within Izuku saying, I think you guys are insulting yourselves. With soon everybody widening their eyes, look at each other, with soon laying their heads down, saying, God, he's right. After that, they soon leave, However, as soon as they do, they soon hear somebody screaming, saying, "To all you non-believers, to all you peasants who do not know the truth that the world may come to an end. Have you not seen the signs? The demon lord has rise, and if that means his lordship, the man himself, the demon king, will rise as well. It's only a matter of time. Many of you need to repent, need to confess your sins before the time is nigh." With that, Izuku saying, "What the is a seraph? Is this something similar to the Seraphim Faithful?" Within Volio saying, "Ah, great. The Order of Destruction member." With Izuku saying, "Order of Destruction?" With then Edward saying, "All right, you were taught by the Seraphim Faithful." Of course, they wouldn't talk about their, well, not as popular or basically looked down upon rivals. With soon Sophia saying, "The Order of Destruction, basically a religion that worships the Demon King, the one who created demonic humans such as myself and Kai." With then saying, "So of course it only makes sense that there would be people who worship the Demon King, especially demonic humans." With then Dorgan saying, "Unfortunately, it's not just demonic humans that worship him. Humans worship him too." With then Izuku saying, I don't understand." But then Volio saying, "Just imagine it. Humans who have lost everything, and humans who have abandoned their faith in the goddess of creation herself, Seraphina. So, what else is there? Just another religion that basically that favors the Demon King, a man who's known for his destructive outbursts to destroy everything and everyone in his path. Because of this, some people believe that once he rises once again, it will be the end of the world." But within Ymir saying, "But it hasn't. Doesn't the Demon Lord always rise every 100 years? And hasn't it passed that by any chance?" With then Maylene saying, "Of course it has. For the past 200 to 500 years, the Demon King has not risen since then. But even so, people still worship him. People still seek his guidance, such as the Order of Destruction." With then Izuku saying, "Well, they have a right to worship whoever they wish. At least some people don't discriminate on demonic humans, especially here in Elysium, which I'm kind of thankful for." With then Izuku saying, "Come on, guys, let's split up and do what we need to do." With everybody nodding and agreeing. However, little did Izuku know that during this time, his journey through Elysium would end up being his worst. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed it. Also, if any of you may have noticed, there are going to be quite a bit of nods to certain things happening in this arc. I'm also hoping I could probably end this arc in at least 2 chapters or 3. Hopefully 2. So yeah, with all that said, please like and subscribe, hit that bell notification, and to keep up to date on my videos. Also check out my Discord, gaming channel, main channel, and also my Patreon. All links to be in the description below. So, with all that said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later, guys, and take care.